I'm queer and happy. I'm old and queer. I'm 41 years old and yeah, I'm happy. Even with everything that's going on in the world, even with, or especially with, that's a weird way to say it. I can say I enjoy making a difference now. How dare people tell you you're 14, you're non-binary, how dare they say it's just a phase? How dare they say you don't know what you're talking about, you're 14. Shut up. You can't talk about that yet. You're like, you're not a full human being, you can't have experiences. To me, being old and queer and old and non-binary means that there's a future for you. If you're a young person, if you're 40, if you're 50, if you're 60, if you're 35, if you're 22, if you're 12, and you're non-binary, there's a future for you. That's what it means. There is a place for you. I struggle with how to word it because I'm, at the forefront of the movement. I hesitate to say, I've always been this way because, my identity has been like up in the air, or at least I've talked about it in a million different ways throughout my life. So and the word non-binary hasn't really entered the lexicon since the past, 7 years, 5 years, 7 years. So when I was 6 years old, I wasn't running around saying, I'm non-binary. I was running around in dresses, putting on makeup. And my whole life, I have never, ever been able to be a man. I've never been able to fully be whatever that is. And I've not been able to be a woman either. There was a good long time when I was like, I'm going to get surgery. I'm going to be a trans woman. And not that being a trans woman equals having surgery. But I thought of myself as a trans woman. And I'm non-binary. And I'm an older person. And if you're a mom of a non-binary kid, know that it's not a life of struggle. My life is not a life of struggle. I almost always have struggled with, these people don't get me. Almost everyone on earth doesn't get me. But if you can create a nice, safe, kind environment for your kid and help them to fully express who they are, they're going to be fine. There's a future for them. And if you're that kid, there's a future for you. There's a future for you. Isn't that a good thing?